Isn't an option. That was not an option. We're going up to the rooftop deck today. We thought it's kind of a, kind of a cool thing to do.
AKA the Roofie Lounge.
Roofie Lounge. Let's just go over here. Where do you want to sit? Right here?
Yeah, that's good.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to be? Right there?
That's good, that's good.
All right, let's
Nice
sit.
up here today.
We might have to sit closer together.
Oh, ick.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Here we go. Hi guys.
Hi. Oh.
Good to see you. We want to get your email ready to go.
Yeah?
Okay. This is good. This is good. We're kind of back. Look at us. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Here we go, guys. Welcome to Gang of Two, a hilarious looking coupledom.
From a couple of dumbs.
All right, we got an email to kick things off. We're going to get right into things with some advice, and this is a doozy, by the way.
Dear Terry and Shari,
Us.
my husband and I are in our early 60s. We are looking for ways to keep our relationship sexy, so we decided to take our spare bedroom and turn it into a fun fantasy adult room. There's a swing, a stripper pole, nice, and amazing lighting to really set the tone. We're so happy about our decision and we highly recommend this to other couples. We're having a blast. But there's now a problem. My brother-in-law has fallen on hard times. You didn't fall off of that. And needs a place to stay, and we don't want to lose our room. Would it be weird if we let him stay in the room in its current configuration? Monica from Fort Worth.
Oh boy, Monica.
I'm a little freaked out over this.
We're a little rusty.
All I can think of is her having sex in front of her brother-in-law.
In-law.
Okay, but still, then the husband's having sex in front of his brother.
Yeah, I'm sure that's happened before, though. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Well, this is like a case. This is like the White Lotus.
Yeah.
Remember the White Lotus? Remember that episode of the White Lotus? Everybody?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, these people are in their 60s.
Yeah.
I applaud you for being in your 60s, deciding to turn it up a notch.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I
think if they were put stuff away. I mean, current configuration. I mean, is stuff. Would you go in knowing what's originally going on there? Like,
well,
can't you put some stuff away?
I don't know if you can unhook a stripper pole if they want to do that.
Well, no, I mean, I think that's fine. But like, if there's like sex toys or something laying around, I wouldn't want that. If I was going to be staying in someone's room, knowing their used sex toys are laying about, possibly unsanitized.
Well, that's always fun. No, I think that it's a hard solution, but I think I have a solution.
Is it hard?
At least for me. You're in your 60s, and bless you.
He is a Doctor of Divinity.
Somebody down there sneezed really loud. I don't know if you were able to hear that.
I don't think it came up on no.
But I think that if you're in your early 60s and you are doing stuff like this is a very big decision you make to turn your room into what are you, a sex dungeon or something?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Gimp room? No.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but I do think that since you've made this decision, I think you gotta find another place for the brother-in-law. I think that you're on a nice roll at 60 years old. You've got whoever you had in your house out. You've got all the stuff going on. You're in a really good place to make your relationship a little tighter, a little stronger.
Yeah.
And this brother, whether you got was that a hummingbird? Sorry.
God, focus.
Whether you've got all this stuff going on or not, I think that a brother-in-law or anybody like that is going to put a lot of stress on this next chapter of your life. I really do.
Yeah.
I think you made such a great decision by saying, hey, our sex life needs to ramp up a bit. We're still kind of young. I don't know if 60 is kind of young.
Well, it's not.
I don't want to see a 60-year-old on a stripper pole.
Well, you're not going to have to. It's just for
Actually,
them.
I want to see you on a stripper pole.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Look at that. No, but seriously, I think that you've made all these great decisions to get to a place where you and your spouse can continue on and maybe even ramp up your relationship, become closer, and now you're bringing a third party in there, taking up your room. It's gonna be nothing but problems.
Speaking of third party, why don't you just do a three-way? I mean, this is right there. I mean, yes, it's family, and that's weird.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's home shopping. But no, I really think that you have to do everything you can to get out of it. That's just my opinion. Shari might have a different one. I think that you have to explain to your brother or brother-in-law. Let your husband explain. It was a girl
Yeah.
who wrote it, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Monica, yeah.
Yeah, I would have your husband explain to his brother, listen, we've been struggling, we've been working hard on a relationship. Maybe give him a certain date to move out, but there's going to be a stripper pole in the middle of the room. Don't ask any questions. But I definitely would prefer not to have them in the house at all. I mean, this is your life. These are the
Wait a minute. Are you telling her not to even allow him in the house?
No,
Not
not
to
to
help him
live,
out?
not to live.
Even if it's a couple weeks or something, you're just helping him out.
If it's a couple weeks, but how many times do 2 weeks turn into 2 months and turn into times like that?
Well, you know what? How you can shorten that? Just start using the room for what it was intended. I'm sure he would want to get out ASAP.
Or he'll be touching himself a lot.
No.
No, but yeah, seriously, I mean, congratulations. To me,
Yeah, that's cool.
congratulations on doing something like that. That shows you're not ready to give up life. That shows you're not ready to turn into some of these other 60-year-olds. Like, I mean, we're in our 60s, and guess what? We do not. In fact, that's kind of what this gang of two's turning into already.
Old people talk.
No. And yes, we acknowledge that we are old, getting older, but we do not want to be like those people. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
I
want-
see people our age that have completely given up.
I want to be relevant still, a little bit, just a little bit.
Well, yeah, relevant or alive.
Yeah.
You know, just get out and do things and do some other stuff. In fact, it's kind of like a little homework assignment that we had. We hope we helped you out. I know that's a tough position, but we hope you helped out. We got a kind of a homework assignment we assigned one another.
Oh.
And one of the things that Shari and I like to do is sometimes we'll make a decision, put a little bit of motivation behind it, and try to live up to it. And I said, why don't we, we come back with Gang of Two, why don't we try to come up with 3 adjectives each that we want to kind of paint this next chapter of our relationship. We've done a lot of the traveling. We've done a lot of this stuff. We've had some really nice things. I do not want to retire and go away by any means.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that yet, but plenty of people our age or my age are.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready to quit.
Well, we financially aren't ready.
Even if I was
So,
financially not ready, I'm just not ready. I don't want to stop creating. I don't want to stop having fun. Above all, I don't want to stop dreaming. So my 3 adjectives, let's see if you like these. I wrote them down even. Spontaneous. These are
Love
things
it.
that I know
I like
that
it.
I need to be more of.
Oh, okay.
This one is anyway. I will,
You didn't tell me that before, by the way.
I didn't mean, I just made it up right there. But I just, I know this is a place that I lack in, spontaneity.
I don't.
That's really good. Yeah, you're really,
I'd have to think about that. I might disagree with that somewhat.
really? That's giving me a little bit too much credit, I think, right there.
Probably.
But yeah, spontaneity is one of the things I want to continue on, and I want to keep that on top of my mind. I want to do stuff like that. One of the other ones I wrote down was, this is something that I know is totally us. Slapstick.
Yes. Love it.
Slapstick. I mean, we love to laugh, and I don't know if we've been doing enough of that lately. The fears that come into your life when you reach a certain age, they kind of take over a little bit.
You think so?
Yeah, they are for me. I don't know how you're dealing with it or not, but I'm not having the easiest time.
I can't answer to that. I have been too busy to even think about anything.
See exactly what I'm talking about. But slapstick, we love humor, and I want to make a promise to you right now. I'm going to look for opportunities to get back to my old
Chuckles.
Terry Chuckle Hut kind of guy.
Terry Chuckles
Okay,
James.
exactly. Please don't know. You know how many people are going to call me that now. Fuck. All right, so, and the other one is, and I think this is probably the most important thing for me right now, besides laughing, besides still dreaming, besides, what was the other one? Besides being spontaneous. One of the things that I really want to be a little more conscientious about
Is your memory?
is I want us to be unbreakable.
That was
What's that? I want us to be unbreakable. I want us to be unstoppable. Not, I mean, as a couple.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like we have. I mean, 33 years.
yeah,
Almost.
but I'm talking about in life when we are faced with an illness, or we are faced with financial issues, or we're faced with big decisions to make. I want to work harder on both of us being on the same page and just knocking that shit out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I really want to be.
Just a good team.
Yeah, I want to be unbreakable.
Okay.
Us, okay?
All right.
So, what are yours?
One of them is very similar to us. Sexy. First one. Sexy.
You got
That's-
that. Do you want me to be sexy?
No, I mean, you
Just
didn't tell
good
me. You didn't tell me.
No, this is good. These are good. These are things that are going to keep us, happy. You're not just, married, but happy.
And my second one, silly, which is almost exactly yours.
Yeah, we're pretty good at that. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that. But
This whole thing right here is so silly.
it's stupid. This really is kind of dumb. And being upfront, many people have, know that Shari's not into this stuff. She doesn't have her own social media page. She could care less about stuff. She's very, very busy. She's got 2-3 jobs, all that kind of crap. So this is not, she's doing this for me. This is making us unbreakable because a lot of people have asked for this. A lot of people like us together. And believe it or not, we kind of inspire others to continue on. And you know me, I'm not. I like that. I love that about us, and I love that about we. I get comments from some of our friends. I'm not going to mention one of them, but by name, unless she wanted me to. But no. If we're together and she's around, and I put my arm around you, or I touch the back of your hair, or whatever, she looks at me and goes. She just loves that.
Oh.
Do you think you know who that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she loves it. And I love that stuff. So if there's any type of positivity or any type of motivation we could give people to not fucking give up, I think that's important. All right. What's your third one?
Honest.
Fuck that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
With each other as well as yourself.
Now, what made you
That's
bring
actually
that?
harder.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that either of us are dishonest, but
No.
you just said to bring up 3.
Yeah, you know what?
Didn't mean it was something we wanted to work on. It was just describes.
Yeah.
I always took it more as like describes.
I think that obviously honesty is a very important thing, but you just mentioned something that I think is super important, and that is being honest with yourself. And a lot of times I don't think I am.
I know. It's hard. It's actually, I think it's harder to be honest with yourself than it is with other people.
Yeah, exactly.
I know a lot of people that it's an absolute impossibility to be honest with themselves. Well, you have to have some interior life. Like if there's no interior life, then,
My problem is that I have gotten by on my life, and I've made things happen in my life by being slightly delusional. I have. The fact that I believe I could do anything without having a college degree or anything like that. I mean, you went to school and you graduated magna cum laude in English.
Yeah.
Yet I'm the one who's writing a book.
Yeah, but you also have a college degree.
Yeah,
okay.
but that not in that, and my college degree is useless. It's absolutely useless.
I disagree. I think the fact that anybody that successfully completed 4 years of college, like you, got a lot of learning that people that don't.
I like learning. I like figuring out certain things. I like taking classes. I like taking seminars. I like watching stuff online.
Yeah.
I love that. I do it all the time. but I don't believe that what I was getting as my slight delusion that I have going on. I'm not going to let my lack of experience stop me from attempting to do something that I find interesting.
Yeah, that's not
But
a
that's
lack of honesty, though.
kind of.
I
mean,
don't know.
I mean, part of the reason why we're doing this again is that I'm somewhat delusional about it. I think that there is a place out there that needs people like us.
Okay, well, I think we have already established your delusionism from earlier when you said that I was it sexy? Yeah.
No, you got
we
it going
all
on.
know.
Listen, we got it going on. Listen, you got it going on. I'm a little delulu. All right, so there you go. I think that I promise you that I will keep your 3 adjectives as well as mine in mind, because I know they're important to you, and I will do my best to keep that in the back of my head when I make other decisions about doing.
All right,
things.
same.
Because I want to be everything that you want.
Me too, honey.
I really do.
Me too.
Now,
on to the what?
No, I want to introduce something called the couple of the week, knowing that this might be the only time we ever do it. This couple, there's a couple of guys. I saw this story today. Her name is Irina. They are from, I believe, Russia. Irina Stentsovango and Sharil Labanov.
You know what?
Labanov.
Maybe we should just. Their names don't matter. Okay. Their names do not matter.
Well, coming up, 40 years. They will be married 40 years.
Wow.
Coming up on April the 26th.
Chernobyl. What's that on there?
Why are you doing this?
Spoiler
she
alert.
just ruined the whole thing.
I didn't know. You should have told me.
Yeah, this is my notes. These aren't your notes.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're already off to a great start. What happened? Now I have to figure out my whole storytelling because of Shari. But this has to do with being spontaneous.
Ah, see.
What happened was they were getting married on that day. She had just finished doing her nails. She woke up in the morning and there was this glow going on. They felt a wave going across the city. They heard a boom.
God.
They heard all kinds of stuff. In the morning of their wedding, they got up to do errands, some last minute errands. And there were police outside their apartment and they had masks on and all this type of stuff. And they were washing the street with this foamy substance. And the people they asked, they said, the mother of the lady was all worried. They said, should we continue on with the wedding? And their government said, no. I mean, yes, they said, go on, continue on your life. Like everything is fine.
You know why they said that? Because they knew they were fucked.
Yes.
They knew it. They knew they were going to die anyway. So you might as well die happy. What they were.
Yep.
Actually, the government didn't even care.
No, they contacted the authorities. The authorities says, continue on with your daily life. Everything is fine.
We're going to tell everybody. Yeah,
okay?
It was nothing. It was just a little. Go ahead, guys. Sorry.
So then they had a baby. Soon thereafter that, like 9 months after that.
Okay, and the baby had an extra limb?
No, the baby is fine.
The baby had no brain.
But
no brain.
Their
It
daughter,
was a zombie baby.
Their daughter is I don't know how old she is right now, but they were at their daughter's apartment. So I figured that if she has her own apartment, she's got to be past 4 years old.
That's
what age are you when you get your own apartment?
I was 5.
You pretty much were, to be honest with you.
I know.
So they and the daughter moved to Kiev. Did I say that right? Kiev. Anyway, where her daughter's apartment was hit by a missile.
Oh God.
And she's fine.
I'm confused now. Are we still in 1986?
No, this is in 2022. Her daughter was in her own apartment.
Okay, so they survived all the
survived
Chernobyl
all this stuff.
crap.
They survived so much stuff.
Does anybody have any cancer that we know of?
No, I don't know much more about it, but
right.
their daughter's apartment was hit by a missile, and they all moved. They all live in Berlin now.
Well, that's a great story, Terry.
I think it's a great story. Look at all the stuff they've been through.
Yeah.
They've been married 40 years. Happy anniversary to you guys. We can't say your name, but happy anniversary. And there you go.
Yeah, I'm even more interested. They have to have had some sort of health issues through the years. The fact that they're still alive is just
Yeah.
a miracle.
Yeah, and that's crazy. So it just makes me distrust governments even
Yes,
more.
yeah.
They just don't care.
Nope.
They just don't care.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different show, isn't it? All right, guys, we are out of here. Thank you for joining us for another first in a long time, hopefully of many. And we're gonna just take this show on the road all the time. You know, whether we're driving, whatever
We'll
it
have
is.
tens
Of videos.
Tens of videos.
Tens of-
Tens of listeners.
Yes,
And tens of,
dollars.
no.
No, zero.
Tens of followers.
Tens of followers.
Tens of followers.
No, but thank you guys so much. We appreciate you, and we'll post another one here real soon. Bye.
Goodbye.
Keeping the thing rolling. Now we're going to do a thing that's called a thumbnail. Okay. What did we just talk about? We talked about what did we talk about? I don't remember. What did we talk about? What did we talk about? What the fuck did we talk about? I don't even know. Okay,
we did
so
the
what we're supposed.
email.
Okay, we did the email.
email.
Stripper poll. Okay,
Stripper poll.
let's do the thing. Let's try to react. So we need a facial reaction of us, and then we take a screenshot of it. So we'll take a facial reaction of us doing some sort of like to the stripper pole. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, on the count of 3, what would your face look like if you walked in to those people's rooms and the brother was laying on the bed nude, playing with himself to the stripper pole? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's good. That's enough. All right, thanks.